Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Fiddles it through. The fullback is in acres of space here. That has not gone well. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency.
He's having a hit! That's got him rattled. Van Dijk. Oh, what a mistake! He's picked his... Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Griezmann. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, what a climb! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's lofted through here. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. Balde. Kawasaki Frontale are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That could spell trouble. Son Heung-min. Valverde. Speculative strike. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pulls it back. Valverde. Fernando Torres. It's Perez. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Messi. The ball is bounced loose now. It's Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, it was achieved.
Oh, given away. De Bruyne. He's got away. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the would-be breakthrough moment. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Valverde. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe!
Perez. Griezmann. Fernando Torres. Now it's Torres. Oh, that's fabulous. Torres.
Look, it's a run defence.
He rises! Another fruitless header.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Neymar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Son Heung-min. Perez. It's Perez! He scored! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Neymar. Balde. Musiala spots it and intercepts. De Bruyne. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Interesting ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Musiala gets across to intercept that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half then, just getting going. Neymar, and he's being shifted off it. Fernando Torres. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Back into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Kawasaki frontal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neymar. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. It's a goal kick. Ended up in no man's land. And it's Perez. Torres! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Kawasaki Frontale get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
The attendance for this
ball.
match was
That has been cut short.
29,514.
Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aim forwards. Valverde.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Neymar. And here's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Too close for comfort. Well read, nice interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Forwards and with intent. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Griezmann. Nicely aimed pass. Neymar. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Torres. Now the finish! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
After 75 minutes is number 14.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Nice interception, well timed.
Substitution.
Offside that time. That's headed upfield. Son Heung-min. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Now here's the delivery.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Now it's Neymar. Musiala deals with that comfortably. It's a pretty loose pass. Traoré. Griezmann. It is a corner.
Substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. Looks to go up and over. And now they can spring out of defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar. He's got two. And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Traoré keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And Koundé, foot in. He's found the way through. Mbappe, he stands tall and strong.
4 added minutes has been
Confirmation that
indicated.
there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, that is rather wayward. Musiala is there and he can pick it up. The pass has gone astray. Good spot, he's seen the run. And that's it. Kawasaki Frontale have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Griezmann taking in the accolade. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, and he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
Wait, just a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's making those runs?
Yeah, and in this day and age where inverted wingers are the norm, he's someone who can hark back to the old days.
Foden. Neymar. He can run onto that. That's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Son Heung-min! Oh, what has happened here? Another chance from a corner. Kawasaki Frontale with the corner, there first. He's got tall. Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh no, this does not look good.
He has found the way through. And the shot!
Foden.
So it is still 0-0.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Rodri.
Foden.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That's headed upfield. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Rodri. Mbappe.
It's Bellingham.
Rodri.
It's Bellingham. Foden.
Mbappe.
Has a goal!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Marcó en el minuto 26 el dorsal 5.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Son Heung-min.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Griezmann. And the finish!
Foden.
Bellingham.
Foden.
Bellingham. Danielson. Half an hour played now. And here's Mbappe. And smartly reclaimed. Son Heung-min. Cafu. Here's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu. Salah. Mbappe! He's got away with one there.
Kawasaki Frontal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. That's going in strongly.
White.
Foden.
And he's had it nicked away. Foden has been caught there, it's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Foden. That's a shade optimistic. The muscular approach does pay off here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe, and here's Foden. Foden! Oh, split-second reaction.
Foden really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Neymar. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe. Kawasaki Frontale do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects...
There's the hit! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Foden. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Rodri. Now Foden. Rodri. Bellingham is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
It could be straight hit! Goal! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Kawasaki Frontale get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Son Heung-min.
Kawasaki Frontal may only be 1 behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And here's Neymar. Oh, big chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cafu. Kawasaki Frontale are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Delivery from... Up he goes! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Passes short and sharp, and here's Bellingham. And he was quick to react. Madrid finding their passes.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Foden.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Madrid have got it back, and they'll have another go. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass somewhat off target.
4 minutos de descuento.
Gabriel. Rodri. Foden. 4 added minutes on the board. Danielson. And here's Mbappe. And he's away. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier. Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Well, this is a worry. They conceded from here not so long ago.
El dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22.
Can he latch on to this? Vinicius Junior. No way through, so back. He's having a go! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. No mistake! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little long.
And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. Oh, it's Pedri! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And it's a poor one. And that has gone straight into touch. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Neymar. Now Griezmann. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking for options for movement. And that could set him on his way. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Great chance! And another try! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Kawasaki Frontal really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Oh, he's been caught. Hitters! He's delivered all right!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Number 7.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Caicedo. And here's Haaland. He's beaten the last man. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Out of play for a throw. And here's Haaland.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Torres gets flagged offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. It's Neymar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Haaland. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Torres, and he's found the way past. Torres! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Schneider, very much a man of this moment. Haaland. Quality ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Schneider. And here's Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the counter is on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thuram gets good distance on it. Nicely aimed pass. Yamal purring, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Torres. And the shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter.
And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Kawasaki Frontale ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. Defending was strong and firm. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Caicedo. Schneider. Thuram. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Costa Curta. Oh, he's onto this. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chouameni. Pedri. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, played right into his path. He rises! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pedri. Haaland. No, that was never going to make it. Mbappe!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Was 29,950.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Balde. And it's Perez. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's picked his way through. Perez Receives it in a good position here. Pires. Neymar. And here's Torres! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Kawasaki Frontal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he lines up a cross. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Haaland! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! That was a given. It always was.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Kawasaki Frontale can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is...
He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Caicedo. He's looking to set free a runner. And Torres! And that would have been game, set and match.
Fernando Torres really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Haaland. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Torres looks to get on the end of this. And they're back on the ball again. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Torres. Terrific header! And no, he couldn't find the finish. And it's Neymar. It's a goal kick.
Kawasaki Frontal can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
He's through here. Oh, shooting chance! Caicedo. Very much into the last knockings. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. Oh, what a mistake!
Added minutes has been
Can he
indicated.
finish? It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Terrible error, duly punished. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pedri does really well. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game... Joao Felix! That's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Ribery in acres of space out wide.
Alexander-Arnold really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Now that's well seen too.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Kluivert. Now it's Perez. Chance for the header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! No, not the best of headers. João Felix is in a really good position out wide. João Felix, he gets big, he's scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Kawasaki Frontale are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Son Heung-min. Upamecano. Chouameni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Griezmann. Now Son Heung-min. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the pass is intercepted. Forwards and with intent. Oh, easy pickings there. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Not the most accurate pass. Up towards the front line. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Son Heung-min.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Back into the middle. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Thinks one through. Chouameni cuts out the pass. That's been cut out, well played. He's looking to set free a runner. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Mbappe! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fernando Torres. Now it's Kluivert. Balde. Balde is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
Hits one! That's another chance! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Kawasaki Frontale grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, what has happened here? It's a mighty effort! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Kluivert. Can he get it through? Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold, spread neatly. Ribéry. Ederson deals with it effortlessly. Messi.
Minutes has been indicated.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Akanji makes the interception. Akanji. And it's Son Heung-min. Shin to shin, but... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Kawasaki Frontale head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Kawasaki Frontale clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's a sweet ball, that. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it's just a little long. And he's there to clear it. Joao Felix. El Mali. Great defending, strong and determined. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Torres. Griezmann. That's a decent clearance. Ribéry. He's had it taken off him. And here's Kluivert. Son Heung-min. It's a great ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Terrific header! It's just beyond his reach. He's having a
The
go!
attendance for this match was
No, not quite.
28,599.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Griezmann. Chouameni. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played over towards the opposite flank. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, a glitch with the